Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the XGain podcast series. I'm Martynas Velička, the partner responsible for maximizing the impact of XGain. XGain is a research project that aims to bridge the digital divide between urban and rural areas by facilitating access to last-mile connectivity solutions. In today's episode, we are honored to have Martynas Velička. Martina is a project manager at BENCO Baltic, and today we will have a very insightful conversation regarding aquaculture and more specifically about oyster farming. Hello Martynas, and thank you for being with us today.
Hello Rania.
So let's start with your involvement in XGain. Could you tell us a bit more about your role in the project?
Sure. So, as you already mentioned, I am a project manager and a technical research at BENCO Baltic. And BENCO Baltic is a small Croatian-based company which develops and implements digital technologies in aquacultural and agricultural sectors. So that's what we do actually in XGain. We are involved in several activities, but primarily we are leading one of the use cases.
So it's interesting to hear that you're a use case leader. Can you share more information about your use case?
Yes, so our use case focuses on improving the behavioral aspects of aquacultural farms by developing and implementing a digital solution to bring connectivity to areas which normally lacks the connectivity. And specifically, we would like to adapt advanced tools for water monitoring in oyster farms to bring much more information to them. And we do that by merging IoT technologies, satellite networks, sensors, and digital platforms.
Very interesting. You mentioned that connectivity is a key element of this solution. What specific challenges does an oyster farmer face in terms of digital connectivity?
Yeah, so oyster farmers and aquacultural farmers, for that matter, face significant challenges which are related to lack of digital connectivity. So remotely located areas do not have infrastructure that allows continuous monitoring of water parameters. Therefore, they cannot react to environmental changes. And this leads to production loss and lower quality of the production as well. Therefore, we need to implement digital technologies in such areas. However, solutions should take also into account that farmers do not have the financial means to build extensive infrastructure.
Given these connectivity issues, what solutions do you develop in this use case in order to tackle these challenges?
So, to tackle the challenges, we leverage reliable and low-cost technologies. So specifically, we use low-powered, long-range communication protocol called LoRaWAN, which is also used in IoT systems, and as well we use satellite network. So we use those for data transfer. LoRaWAN enables us to take the data from multiple sites and to connect it into one ecosystem, and thus bringing data from multiple sites into a central hub. And satellite connectivity allows us to transfer the data from the unconnected region, oyster farm, aquacultural farm, to a database where the data can be freely and easily taken and visualized in a digital platform. And for water monitoring, we use off-the-shelf sensors. So we devised our system in a way to allow the end user, farmer, to have as much freedom as possible. So farmer can choose its own parameters that he wants to measure, and he can choose the sensors that he wants to measure the parameters with. So by bringing such technologies, we can improve the unconnected areas and allow them continuous water quality monitoring and optimization of farms.
It seems that monitoring environmental conditions is vital for aquaculture. Can you explain why water monitoring is so critical for aquaculture and oyster farming specifically?
Yeah, so water parameter monitoring is very significant because water is the medium where oysters are grown, and the water provides the nutrients to the oysters. So therefore, oysters are really susceptible to environmental changes such as salinity, temperature, oxygen levels, and with poor quality of environment, diseases can happen, and even mass mortality of the oyster population can occur as well. Also, water quality is essential to produce good quality oysters. Therefore, by ensuring continuous data monitoring, we can allow the farmers to react to changes of the environment and to significantly improve the quality, what also is beneficial for the consumers.
Now that we're talking about consumers, I'm curious about the benefits that both farmers but also consumers can have with these advanced technologies in place.
Yeah, so firstly for the farmers, the benefit is clear. It's the optimization of the farm management and improving of the efficiency of the farm, so more production and good quality production. So with advanced monitoring and continuous monitoring and as well automated water monitoring, farmers can react to environmental changes much quicker, therefore saving the population, increasing the quality of the oysters as well. So the quality of the oysters relate to the benefits to the consumer, so the consumer gets the highest quality oysters on their table, but as well consumers have more transparency in the whole supply chain. They can be ensured that the oysters are grown in optimal conditions and specifically safe for consumption conditions.
So we see that these technologies can have multiple benefits for everyone, both farmers and consumers. Finally, what are the upcoming steps of this use case?
Yeah, so we have a lot of different technologies in our use case, and we have already integrated those into a single system. We tested the system in the laboratory conditions, but now we would like to evaluate it in real-life conditions. We're actually already implemented the system in a real-life oyster farm, specifically an oyster farm on the outskirts of the town of Šibenik, which is located in the Dalmatian region of Croatia. So we are gathering data. We would like to evaluate the technical aspects of the system, but as well we would like to look broader, and we would like to estimate as well the impacts on the aquacultural farm and the whole community.
We are really looking forward to see the positive impact of this use case in the aquaculture sector. Thank you, Martynas, for being with us today.
Thank you.
Also, thank you all for being with us today in another episode of the XGain podcast series. Till the next time, don't forget to follow us on social media and visit our website for more information. Together, we can turn the digital divide into a digital bridge. Stay tuned.